The Tigerstar and Sasha manga trilogy is kind of weird because it's supposed to be a romance between Sasha and Tigerstar, showing how he's such a loving, wonderful guy and why she fell in love with him so hard. And that's not right because Tigerstar is an evil murderer. Book 1 ends with her realizing, oh no, he's an evil murderer and he's going to kill me next, and then she runs away. And that's a problem because there are two more books in the trilogy after that. So Tigerstar's not in them. So he's not in his trilogy. He's only in the first book. And it was just weird to see him portrayed as a romantic lead. Book 2 is fine. It's Sasha living among humans. And Sasha really is a strong, more interesting character in this trilogy than she is in the original series. That's probably the only real highlight of this trilogy. The kittens are cute in book 3 too. That's another big highlight. Sometimes Sasha makes bad decisions simply because that's what the main series requires of her. She has to go back to the forest. She has to move the River Clan and so on. The artwork is not very good. Most of the cats look exactly the same, to be honest. My overall score for this trilogy is a 2.3 out of 5. Which is not very good, and I'm pretty sure you can easily skip this because it's not going to be referenced in the main series ever. And with that exciting introduction out of the way, here are all 3 of my reviews for the books in this series. I hope you enjoy my reviews more than I enjoyed these books. I'm surprised they made a manga trilogy about Tigerstar's love life. What a weird premise for a spin-off series. Tigerstar is such a major villain. It is weird to think of him falling in love with anyone, much less a complete outsider who's not in any of the clans. In fact, when the second series revealed Tigerstar had secret children who were never mentioned before, I didn't think that was plausible. I thought it was a lazy excuse to introduce some new villains. That is how it worked out. Hawkfrost is basically a copy-pasted version of Tigerstar. Argofunk Book Review, Argofunk Book Review. Sasha is a cat who is devastated when her elderly owner moves away to a nursing home. She doesn't want to live without him, so she runs away from her home and starts living in a log pile near the woods. A rogue cat talks to Sasha. He says she has to get rid of the collar if she wants to live here, and he warns her about the clan cats nearby. Sasha's curious about the clans, so she hides near the border. She sees a border patrol, which includes Tigerstar, who's a big, handsome leader. Really handsome? I think his big eyebrow triangles are pretty creepy. The next time she sees Tigerstar, he's on a hunting patrol. She catches a runaway frog and uses it as an excuse to introduce herself. Tigerstar returns the favor when a rabbit escapes from Sasha. He catches it and offers it to her. The two of them become close. They meet with each other every night. He trains her how to fight and tells her about life in the clans. He even fights off a fox for her. Sasha starts falling in love with the strong and polite Tigerstar. I never thought I'd hear the word polite used to describe Tigerstar. His nasty side comes through when he sees her old collar. He orders her to bury that garbage, now. He calls her a kitty pet and goes away. Realistically, that should be the end of the relationship. Tigerstar would refuse to see Sasha ever again, and the story would end there. When two foxes attack Sasha, Tigerstar appears unexpectedly. He and Sasha fight the foxes, and she nurses him back to health in her den. Sasha tries taking Tigerstar to the human area, but he doesn't care about anything. And her former friends don't understand her new life. That's when she officially decides to give up on humans. Tigerstar takes her to Shadow Clan. Sasha thinks it's a wonderful place to live. Everyone here is so nice. They are definitely not villains. But then, she oversees Tigerstar plotting with his secret council of evil. They plan to ally themselves with Blood Clan so they can conquer River Clan. He also wants to lure wild dogs in the Thunder Clan to murder everyone there, especially his enemy Firestar. Actually, he was Fireheart at the time of the dog attack. Continuity. Sasha runs away in fright, and Tigerstar officially asks her to join Shadow Clan. The 80-page story is followed by over 20 pages of ads for other Warrior books. The end. Post-book follow-up. The Graystripe manga had a similar storyline, where a male clan cat teaches his love interest how to be a warrior. She nurses him back to health after he's badly injured, and there's drama when she struggles to give up her old life as a human pet. I like Sasha as a character. I didn't like Tigerstar so much because it often felt like he's not the Tigerstar from the books. I guess the author couldn't figure out how to balance Tigerstar as a love interest with Tigerstar as a racist mass murderer. So they went with Tigerstar as the strong, silent type, which is not entirely accurate. I imagine the readers who didn't read the main series were incredibly shocked and confused by the ending revelation that Tigerstar is a major villain. It really makes you wonder, why is he acting like a totally different cat around Sasha? And how does he have the free time for regular date nights if he's in the middle of plotting a giant war? The Scourge manga had the same problem of a character suddenly turning into their evil book personality at the very end. It does make for a killer cliffhanger in this case. As for the artwork, it's better than the Graystripe manga with his weird hair and eyebrows. There's a decent variety of perspectives and poses, but it could be improved. The way Sasha looks on the cover is really different from the way she looks in the book. I give Tigerstar and Sasha #1, Into the Woods, a 3 out of 5. Tigerstar and Sasha #2 is called Escape from the Forest. Honestly, this should be called the Sasha trilogy, because she's the main character. Tigerstar is the more recognizable character, though, so he gets top billing. Argofunk Book Review, Argofunk Book Review. Tigerstar is only in the first 5 pages, where they resolve last book's cliffhanger ending. Sasha tells Tigerstar she won't join Shadow Clan because he's an evil villain. Tigerstar gets mad and leaves. The rest of the book is Sasha by herself, trying to find a new home among humans. She tries returning to her old home, but the new people who live in the house hate cats. She finds a pet store, and she recognizes her owner's clothes at a second-hand shop. The humans in the store make it clear that her owner has passed away. Poor Ken. Some angry cats from Blood Clan kick her out of the city. She ends up in a riverboat cruise area with 2 boats. One is a luxury boat, which makes customers vomit. I'm not joking, here is the panel where they cheer because Shannon hurled. I feel like they wouldn't include an off-color vomit joke like that in the main Warriors series. Sasha goes on board the smaller boat, which belongs to Captain Bandy. She eats some fish and falls asleep. She wakes up in the middle of a trip. The passengers are very excited that this boat has a cat. They tell everyone they know, and soon dozens of people are lining up for boat rides just to see the cat. It's almost like the people in this town have never seen cats before. Captain Bandy's tours are so popular, the luxury boat people get jealous. They sneak in at night so they can set his boat on fire. Sasha helps stop the villains, which makes her and the boat tours even more popular. Sasha realizes she's pregnant. She starts to think about leaving, but she can't because Captain Bandy needs her. Conveniently for Sasha, Bandy rescues a kitten in the river. Now he has a new cat, so Sasha can leave him without feeling guilty. This 80-page story is followed by over 20 pages of ads for other Warriors books. The end. Post-book follow-up. Cats are pregnant for about 9 weeks, or 2 months. I feel like this book is a lot longer than that, although there is no clear indication of time outside of the river freezing in winter. I don't think the ending fits with the book very well. Clearly, the smart choice for Sasha would be to accept Bandy's offer to give her a permanent home. Her kittens will be born soon. That's the best way to provide a good life for them. Instead, she decides it's more important to rely on herself instead of relying on humans. So she goes back to the life of a loner. You spent the whole book living off of humans, Sasha. Don't pretend you didn't like it. I feel like Sasha chose to return to the forest because in the main series, her children are River Clan cats. She has to give birth to them in the forest. Overall, I'm not sure how to feel about this book. It's more focused on humans than any other Warrior Cats book. There are times when it feels that Bandy is the main character, not Sasha. Sasha is a complex character. People seem to like her a lot. This book does make me wish she was in the main series for more than half a page. I give Tigerstar and Sasha number 2, Escape from the Forest, a 3 out of 5. In the foreword, Aaron Hunter says, readers were supposed to feel shocked and sad when Tigerstar died, because he was such a great and noble warrior that the clans needed. Is this supposed to be a joke? Because seriously, Tigerstar was an evil mass murderer. It is a good thing that he died. Argo Funk Book Review. Argo Funk Book Review. Sasha is living in the woods with her 3 kittens, Hawk, Moth, and Tadpole. One day, she chases a squirrel into Shadow Clan territory. An angry patrol mistakes her for a Blood Clan spy. I know that's just a throwaway line, but wow! Blood Clan returns to get revenge could have been a great story. Russet Fur recognizes Sasha as Tigerstar's secret girlfriend. She convinces the other cats to let Sasha go. She returns 7 pages later, where she's drawn a little differently. She instantly realizes the kits are Tigerstars, because Hawk and Tigerstar look... Oh man, this is bad. So they're supposed to look exactly the same. Phooey on the colorist for not making them look the same. I know the colors are only 3 shades of gray. But when it's a plot point that 2 cats look exactly the same, they should have the same color fur. Instead, Hawk is given a different, darker shade of fur than Tigerstar. To be fair, Moth has the same color fur as Tigerstar. Maybe the colorist confused Moth with Hawk. Sasha is sad to learn that Tigerstar died. He was so brave and wonderful. She'll always miss him. Over the sounds of other cats throwing a holiday party on the anniversary of his death. The kits are sad to see their mom is sad. They decide to cheer her up by finding her old owner. They explore in human territory, where they get trapped inside a basement. There's a window they can use to escape, but they don't know how to open it. Please note, this window has a large ledge that the kittens can comfortably stand on. Sasha and her old friend Schnooky find the kittens. That's when the basement starts to flood. The kittens try to reach the window, but they can't, because the window doesn't have a ledge for them to grip. What happened to the ledge that was just there? Sasha opens the window, somehow. Hawk and Moth escape to safety, while Tadpole drowns. Sasha is so close to touching his paw, I'm surprised she didn't jump in the water to save him. Now that Tadpole is dead, Sasha is too depressed to do much besides sleep and dream of Tigerstar. Her friend Pine tries to help by taking her to a faraway barn. The cats there are hostile and refuse to let Sasha live with them. Sasha decides to go live with River Clan because that's the closest place she knows. Leopard Star agrees to let them join River Clan. Life is good for a while, as the kittens become successful apprentices. Sasha's past catches up to her, as she worries other cats will recognize her. She learns about the Hill of Bones, where Tigerstar forced half-clan cats to fight to the death. She decides it's for the best if she leaves, but she's sure that Tigerstar is proud of their kids. As always, there are over 20 pages of ads at the end of this 80-page comic. The end. Post-book follow-up. I don't understand why Sasha is so lovesick over the dead Tigerstar. In Book 1, She found out he was a racist murderer, and in book 2 she ran away from the forest just to get away from him. Now suddenly she thinks he's wonderful, and he had no faults at all. She's told directly Tigerstar murdered half-clan cats for his own amusement, and yet the hopeful ending has her think he loves those half-clan cats, he'll watch over them always. The book story is fine, although sometimes it felt like a collection of unrelated scenes instead of a strong, coherent story. The episode with the barn was unnecessary and went nowhere. I think it was just an excuse to move the characters closer to River Clan territory. It's hard to justify Sasha's decision to leave River Clan, as she's essentially abandoning her children, but she has to do that because that's what happened in the main series. The artwork continues to be fairly bad. All the cats look basically the same, not just Tigerstar and Hawkfrost. Apparently they redid the artwork for the Chinese version of this book, and it looks way better. Now that I've read the whole trilogy, I think it would have been better as a single-volume manga like Rise of Scourge. It makes no sense to have a Tigerstar trilogy where Tigerstar is dead for the majority of the story. It also doesn't make sense to portray Tigerstar as a romantic lead. That's like making a romantic comedy about Hitler. Overall, the book has good moments, the kittens are cute, and Sasha has a lot of emotional drama in her sad life. If I ever believed in the Tigerstar Sasha romance, I would have liked this book better. As it is, the book has a lot of scenes where Sasha longs for her murdering, abusive ex that she ran away from. And that's just not good. I give Tigerstar and Sasha number 3, Return to the Clans, a 1 out of 5. I probably should give it a 0 out of 5, but those kittens were cute. They were cute, and Sasha is a strong character when she's not making terrible decisions.